Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. You join us for this T10 between Bangladesh and Afghanistan. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Always a pleasure to sit alongside you. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions for the day, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. It's extremely overcast, but the radar indicates we should get in a full day.
Thanks, David. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
Well, the captain must think there's a little bit of life to squeeze out of this pitch. Personally, I'd have been getting the pads on rather than fielding.
Nabi has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway.
Yeah!
That's off the middle of the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Good return, back from the deep.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yeah!
Nicked it.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Get the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock. Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Massive edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
8 runs added there. Bangladesh are 8 for 1. Going with spin now.
The new bowler into the attack.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder. Gone right through the defences.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Hussain gets off the mark.
Out! Good catch.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Waiting. Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. A very successful over ends. The fielders will congratulate the bowler for their efforts. 2 wickets taken. Nabi from the south end.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yeah.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice.
Wait.
It was a nice-looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yeah.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just threw the shot too early.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yep.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Wait on.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Keepers.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Bangladesh are 29 for 3. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yeah, yeah.
They'd look for a couple here. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep, yep.
They'll get at least one.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
Yeah.
Thick edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over, 9 off it. Bangladesh are 38 for 4. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
A few moves made in the field.
Drives and misses everything.
Khan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Misses everything.
Yes, nice
No
ball.
runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
7 runs added in that over. Bangladesh are 45 for 4. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Hussain has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Nabi, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Super shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Couldn't get it through the field. Beaten on the drive.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Bangladesh are 57 for 4.
A few moves made in the field.
Yeah.
Edge. What a ball. A couple on offer here. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait. Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Hussain shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah, yeah. Keeper's in. Yeah.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
A few moves made in the field. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Waiting.
Out! What a catch!
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Hassan is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yes, nice bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Yep.
That gets things going. Getting your first runs always helps settle the nerves.
Yep.
Bowl! Chops it back onto the stumps. You can see the disappointment.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
A new batter always likes to field bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Brilliant diving stop.
Just threw the shot too early.
3 added in that over. Bangladesh are 71 for 6. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Some adjustments to the field.
Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand, and it's going to need to be really accurate. Got to try and get it up into the block hole.
Good return, back from the deep.
Yeah.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early.
Big edge.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed.
Yeah.
If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. And the innings comes to an end. Afghanistan will need 85 runs. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Zazai gets off the mark. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Good ball.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Get that.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Catch.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
19 runs added there. Afghanistan are 19 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Wait on.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Finds the edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Bowler's end.
Good return there. Back from the deep. A well-directed short ball sways out of the way. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
11 runs added there. Afghanistan are 30 for none.
Left armour is coming into the attack.
Yep. Yep.
Great shot.
The timing unbelievable. Got the width they were after and nailed it to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Bowler's end.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Misses everything.
Great bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky to survive.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Wow, power off the front foot, goes all the way.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drives and misses everything.
The slower ball just missed the bat and the stumps.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Rahman, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Waiting.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard.
Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Bowled him! Beauty, absolute beauty.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Gurbaz will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Nicely played.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Gurbaz has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep. Bowler's in.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Hassan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beaten on the drive.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That one they got hold of. The slower ball didn't work, and it went all the way.
12 runs added there. Afghanistan are 78 for 1. Rahman from the north end.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
No!
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be 2 there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there. Well, that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep. No!
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Out! Caught!
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
And that marks the end of the
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.